Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let me say that it's an honor to be with you here today. Being an elected official, often the calls I receive are all over the place. So when I received an invitation to address you as your keynote speaker for this graduation of the United Education Institute, I accepted President Blakely without delay. We should all clap today. Sitting where I sit, I understand that the intersection of both education and economics are the most important factors that transform lives. So when we have graduating students, I'm excited because you are our future. So I'd like to begin by saying thank you to the United Education Institute for their dedication to educating our students. And thank you to President Blakely as well as the staff that supports the institution, and also the partners who walk alongside these students on their journey. Now, as I look out, I see what I often call, in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, the beloved community. Because I understand that it takes a village. So to the village that has taken the time to be present today, I want to say thank you for the role that you've played in the approximate 200 to 250 individuals that sit before us today who has transformed their lives. Yes. Let me say that as a mother of one born child, there's no greater pride that a parent or an individual who cares for you has than the ability to see you transform your life. So let me say congratulations to the United Education Institute class of 2026. Let me be clear that today is a day that belongs to the graduates. Today is also a celebration of what happens when dedication meets opportunity. I'm proud to say that I was told all my life that success is when preparation meets opportunity. And I came to announce today that the way we make America great again, for anyone who does not know, is we create economic opportunity in America because it is the most important thing that we can do to change lives. To each and every one of you that is present today, I want you to know that you are proof that there is more than one path to success. Skill, discipline, and also perseverance. And I say that because we don't all start at the same place. And I also came to announce that it doesn't matter in your life where you start, but the most important thing is where you end up. So today we may not be in a house of worship, but I want to say that you are in the right place at the right time today for a blessing because you've earned it. Today I'm reminded of a poem because I am a walking wealth of worthless knowledge. And I encourage everyone to join me on that journey. I remember seeing a poem one day that said that I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. In a wood, a road divulged, and I took the road less traveled by. And that has made the difference. So I don't know what your road is, but what matters to me today is you finished what you started. Many of you who are sitting here today looking at me have had to overcome great personal challenges to be present. I see an individual holding a child. There may be mothers here. There may also be fathers here. There may be some of you who have overcome extreme odds, and there are some of you who, like me, may be the first. But I want to say to you that it's important that you're never the last. No one can determine your place in society except you. All of you made a decision to invest in yourselves and your families. And that dedication is what has brought you here today. So to many of you, I want to remind you that as you move forward in this critical time in your life, that there can be no testimony without a test. So for some of you today, that paradigm has now shifted. Because you are receiving a document that gives you the authority to say that you now have a specialized skill. So you choosing this training that is often deemed practical, you chose education that was directly linked to a purpose. And you have chosen careers that will keep you and not only you, but our communities running. As CEO of DeKalb County, I came to tell you that your skills are needed. Our healthcare system depends on medical assistants, dental assistants, billing professionals, HVAC. And let me also announce to you that many of these certificates and degrees that you're receiving will pay you a higher starting salary than a 4-year degree in America. So today, this is your come up. That's very important. So you're not just entering jobs. You're stepping into roles that allow you to serve people, solve problems, and also strengthen communities that will give you the ability to create a living wage for your family. And there's a difference. I'm not fighting for minimum wage in America. I'm fighting for living wages. Some of the people that work hardest seem to earn the least. But I want to say to you that what you're giving, you double down, you press it together, and you move forward in a way that defines who you are. Because, often I affectionately say I'm from LA. I'm from Lower Alabama. I am the proud, highly educated granddaughter of a sharecropper who went on to be the first black man in Butler County to own a cotton gin. 300 acres of land that I still own to this day, and I will not sell. So my challenge to you today is to get out there, and in the words of Michelle Obama, it's time we do something. We came to celebrate, but we did not come to sit still. There's no place in America for people to be complacent anymore. If you didn't know, watch the news. So I want you to understand, this is very important as you leave here today, that success is not defined by where you start, how long it took, or whether or not your journey was like someone else's. Success is defined by how, as you move forward, you show up. It will be defined by the work you do and the pride you take in it. And let me say to you, take pride in what you do. Always strive to be the best at it. I want you to understand today, despite what society tells you, it takes the same skills to be a ditch digger as it does to be a doctor. Called the skill of dedication. Oftentimes I see people talk about things as if they've found a great rocket. It's not. The key to success is quite simple. And it honestly lies in each one of you. I also came to say to you today, because I couldn't be more proud. I'm a proud CEO. And you guys are the product of a fine institution that's located in DeKalb County, Georgia. Stone Mountain. I won't go into the history of that. But you know if you know. Because, and now I'm going to go off script a bit. And I'm going to say this because I have no problem with truth. And when I look at you, I see a graduating audience of black and brown faces. And that means something. Because if you go and check your history and make sure you understand the word, if you break it down, it's his story, and it's time we tell ours. Stone Mountain was the capital of racism. Where not everyone had decades ago the same opportunity. So today your presence here means a great deal to us and to your families and to your future. Yes, it does. Because I want to be clear. It's important that we understand where we are at every moment in our lives. And for me, I value education. And let me say, President Blakely left one off. I have 3 degrees, I have a Harvard certificate, and I also attended law school. We're going to make sure, and I expect you to do the same thing as you move forward, demand credit where it's due. That's important. So today is so significant because the training you've received here has given you more than technical skills. It has given you authority. It taught you how to learn with your hands and how to solve real world problems. How to be dependable because you have to show up. And also take great pride in showing up. Be on time. Be the first and be the last to leave. Every morning, I remember when I first took office. First morning I was there at 5:30 a.m. because I wanted to walk the halls in silence. So that I could understand, that's right, you gotta pray over some things. And anoint them. And all anointings don't take oil because today I anoint you to move forward with the full authority that is given by God and the education that you have received and take your place at the front of the line. Don't ever send me to the back. I don't even like riding in the back seat of the car. My legs won't. So as you move forward, I encourage you to remember these things. to first take pride in your craft. Whatever you're entering, whatever field, be excellent. Show up, be on time, be prepared, be curious, and don't be second. Your reputation will follow you. And let me be clear when I say this, because I didn't come to go too far biblical on you. But it's very true that people are like trees, they're known by their fruit. Lepers were known by their condition. So when you're good at what you do, it doesn't matter, because sometimes I want to announce you may face some challenges. But when you know what's in you, one thing that I found maneuvering my way through corporate America is that people can't take what's inside you. Sooner or later, you'll move beyond them because you're greater than your circumstances. Second, I command you to never stop learning. Graduation isn't the finish line. I look at you, I can see your age. You're just beginning the race of life. Today is your starting point. The most successful people continue to train, to adopt, and to grow. Stay open to new opportunities and new skills. And also, it's important that you are under the tutelage of people that care about you. But when the time comes, never be afraid to leave. Understand the season that you enter in life and in your careers. And third, I want you to remember that your work has value. You're contributing to something that is bigger than yourself. Whether you're caring for patients, whether you're keeping systems running or supporting businesses behind the scenes, what you do matters. And you should expect fair wage for fair work. Let me say to you that some of you in here may be entrepreneurs. Yes, I saw a hand up. And let me say that as your CEO of DeKalb County, I'm here to help you with that. Because the only way we will change the trajectory of some of the communities that we live in is if we put more value on owning it. I'm very proud to say that DeKalb County has a variety of different funding mechanisms once you acquire the skills you need to be successful. Don't get ahead of yourself. Measure twice and cut once. When you come and see me, we will do everything within our power to supply you with the funding you need to do your business. Because the backbone of America was not built off Fortune 500 companies, but off small businesses. So I encourage you to become entrepreneurs in some instances, to start your own businesses. And graduates today, as you walk across this stage with more than a diploma, you walk with confidence, capacity, and you also walk with purpose. Purpose. Let me say, I'm not sure, I tend to do a lot of reading. And I remember, it was actually while I was a graduate student at Auburn University that I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, I'm not sure if any of you in this audience has read that book. But remember what I say, because when that book was written, I think it may have been by a Georgia Tech or Georgia State University professor, and it was the most in-depth research at that time that had ever been done on wealth. And it looked at American millionaires. And what the book found is, contrary to popular belief that wealth is generational, most millionaires were first-time millionaires. First generation. But most importantly, what that book found is people who are highly successful are driven by two things: purpose and passion. When you find your passion, you'll find your purpose. So for you to have sat here and earned this degree, I would think that it's linked to what you've done. So now, what I need you to do is figure it out. And actually, since I'm bringing it to a close, when I say figure it out, I'm reminded of another poem, and the poem is called Equipment, and it simply says, figure it out for yourself, my lad. You've all that the greatest of men have had. 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With this equipment, they all began. So start for the top and say, I can. Look them over, the wise and great. They take their food from a common plate. Similar forks and knives they use. With similar laces, they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you've all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if you only will. You're well equipped for the battles you choose. You have arms and hands and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do began his journey with no more than you. So let's be clear. You're well prepared for your future. I want you to know that I have pride in each and every one of you as if you were my own. Always know that you have a higher calling to society to produce. I expect you, and so will society, some of you by right of only who you are, to run further, to jump higher, and to do more. Do it. So congratulations to the class of 2026. Go forward with confidence. Serve with pride and never underestimate the power of the skills that you carry. Amen. Thank you for allowing me to join you today.